Hayabusa and Granger are all set to bring havoc with their Exorcist skin. Not only that, as the season is about to end soon, Fragment shop is getting updated too. Also, Min Sitar is all set to be released on the original server along with his revamped skin. Hi guys, Kazuki here, and in this video we are going to discuss about all the massive changes that patch note 1.7.66 came up with. As you guys know, this video has redeem codes and I want to congratulate the winners of our previous video. Thank you for participating, and similarly this video will have hidden codes too. Find it from the video and redeem it at Kazukiofficialstore.com and your diamonds will be delivered instantly. Moving on to the hero adjustment. Esmeralda is getting buffed. Her first basic attack damage from extra physical attack is increased by 10%. And the damage for the second attack is also increased by 10%. Her skill 2 cooldown is also reduced by 1 second in the early game. Freya is getting buffed. Her skill 1 can move through walls more easily. Her skill 2 third hit for swing time is reduced, while the airborne duration is reduced by 0.1 second. The base damage is also increased by 30 points in the early game and by 130 points in the late game. The damage from extra physical attack is also increased by 40%. The final damage is also increased, and the damage from extra physical attacks is also increased by 8%. The shield is also increased. Paquito is getting buffed. His skill 1 shield from the extra physical attack is increased by 10%. Layla is getting buffed. Her previous nerfs have been reverted, giving her skill 2 a buff by reducing the cooldown from 8 seconds on all levels to 7.5 in the early game and 6.5 in the late game. And her physical attack growth by 1 point on all levels. Alpha will be getting buffed, where his beta laser damage will deal 80 true damage. Joy will be getting buffed. Her skill 2 will be getting a buff by reducing the cooldown reduction by 2 seconds in the early game and 1 second in the late game, with a new effect where she gains shield when hitting on beat. Badang will be getting a nerf, where his skill 1 base damage will now deal 20 points less in both the early and the late game, while reducing his explosion damage by 10 points in both the early and the late game. His ultimate has been nerfed, reducing its base damage by 10 points in both early and the late game, and the explosion damage by 5 points on both early and the late game. Moving on to the battlefield adjustment. The talent open fire will now trigger before the damage is dealt. If you are looking for 100% safe and secure diamonds, Kazuki Official Store is here to fulfill your need. We are trusted by more than 100k mlbb players from India, Philippines and Europe. Do visit our website and browse between various packs. On the equipment part, we have Rose Gold is getting adjusted. The unique passive triggering condition is now back to the normal, which is 30%. While the shield is increased by 50 in the early game and by 470 in the late game. They have removed the effect where the magic defense will increase when the passive is triggered, and now have a new effect where the movement is increased when the passive is triggered. The cooldown is also increased by 20 seconds. Magic Blade is also adjusted. The condition to trigger its passive is now back to the normal. The passive shield is increased by 210 in the late game, and the other adjustments are the same as the Rose Gold Meteor. And upcoming are the one which will be available for the weekly free hero: Matilda, Hylos, Aldous, Leomord, Atlas, Edith, Yi Sun-shin, Irithel. And 6 extra hero for Starlight members: Luo Yi, Angela, Harley, Clint, Hanabi, Helgert. Bug fixes. Tigreal's passive have been fixed where his passive did not correctly block damage from attack effects or basic attacks. Hilda's basic attack have also been matched to hits effect. Let's move to the survey part now. First on our list is the new hero Esteban. Second is the sneak peek of the upcoming Hayabusa Exorcist skin along with his mate Granger. Are you guys excited about the new set of the Exorcist skin? Do comment down below. Moving on are the assets of the upcoming Edith Starlight skin. And here are some new avatar borders. Next are the new skin tags for Dawning Stars. And as the season is about to end, Fragment shop is getting updated too. Geelong Eastern Warrior, Clint Rock and Roll, Alucard Viscount, and Gushan Cyber Ops will no longer be available to be purchased from March 22nd onwards. And Natalia Phantom Dancer, Argus Dark Draconic, Lunox Ash Blossom, Dairoth Ruins Scavenger, and 1-1 Darting Star will be available to be purchased from March 22nd onwards. And lastly, Ruby Gushan Valentina will no longer be available to be purchased, and Alpha Moscow, Hanabi and Edith will be available to be purchased on March 22nd onwards. And here are 5 shoutouts from our previous video: Ren Shroud, Uppir Sitang, Nova Gaming, Pobiliker Whitey, and Mr. And that was all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Keep supporting Kazuki Official.